Go different. Okay, we're going to start recording again. Um, so welcome everybody. We are here to talk about the print PDF and email plugin by Print Friendly. That is a nice lightweight option for a plugin for your website if you need to have a page that can be easily formatted for printing, saving as a PDF, or emailing. Normally, when you go to print a page, you're going to end up with a bunch of clutter, headers and sidebars, and images and the inability to scale text. So you end up with a lot of text and a lot of white space distribute over a lot of pages. An example of how this plugin works, on the WVLS page, we have our public library directory, and it has a list of all of the libraries. It has a map with locations of those libraries. And then down below, it has the actual libraries and their contact information. And perhaps you're looking to do some library tourism and you want to go visit them and get all of their contact information printed off. But if I were to do this through our standard print on the website, Control P or print page, it's telling me it's going to take 17 sheets of paper. It's taking a long time to come up with the formatting for it. And I can tell you that when it does come up, it's going to have large chunks of white space. It's going to have clutter. It's going to cut off a lot of information. And in general, it's just going to waste a lot of paper. So here you get, it's trying to print the header. Excuse me. It has white space, blank pages, the cutoff map, and you really don't need this much waste in your life. So this plugin does a nice little job of making a customizable, clean printing experience for website visitors. The first thing you see is that it takes off the menu information, which doesn't need to be printed. It does keep the website source so that you know where it's coming from. You don't need some of this extra information when you print a page a lot of times. So it lets you delete unneeded content. In this case, you can delete, and this also, it spit out some additional header information for each one of these libraries. Well, I don't need any of this. So it's going to let me delete all of this. And now I have my list of WVLS libraries condensed down into fewer pages, but I want this to be even fewer yet. Or fewer pages yet. So I can reduce the text size and create a much more condensed printable directory for our website. And if I didn't want this WVLS logo down here, I have two options. I can either straight up delete it, or I can change my images size down as low as 25%, or just remove it altogether by clicking on 0. So this is a nice little plugin for a page that a person visiting your website might want to print. So some instructions for how to install it on your website. If you have experience with installing plugins, this is going to be very straightforward. And if you need some help with that, there is another tutorial, the installing a new plugin tutorial. You can use that. But basically, you're going to, from your WordPress page, or from your WordPress dashboard, you're going to click on plugins, add new, and you're going to look to see if you have this print friendly. You probably don't have it yet, and very few libraries do. If you do not have it, follow the instructions in how to install a new plugin, and specifically you're looking for print, PDF, and email by Print Friendly. And I will link in the video, I will also link the instructions on how to install a plugin. So the setup on it is a one-time setup, and it is fairly easy. When you are in your dashboard, you're going to use settings and Print Friendly and PDF. I'm going to move over to our dashboard in Wisconsin Valley, so you can see what this looks like over here. When I scroll down on the side on that left-hand bar, the settings will pop out, and I'm going to look for Print Friendly and PDF. click on that, and that will open up the settings box. These are using the standard settings. There is a pro version of this. I do not know why there is any reason for using pro other than there is a couple of advertisements that do pop up. And it may be something that you don't feel is necessary. And there might be a couple of reasons to use, or that would be the only reason I can think of to use the pro. You're going to probably default to selecting the WordPress template content. Otherwise, you would need to contact probably us for some CSS selectors, but the WordPress seems to work just fine. You can select a couple of different button styles. They're all the bright green. So depending on your template, you're going to end up with your colors. You're going to end up with this bright green color, which you can choose. You can also create a custom button by uploading your own image. So if you really want something that looks different and matches your website, you can customize it. I found the default placement is, or the placement of above content and right aligned seems to make the most sense. I think most websites that have a printer option, it does tend to be on the right-hand side in the upper corner. But you do have below content, so at the bottom of the page, and you do have a left align or center option for your print button. And then again, there is a CSS option, which is a coded option. The next section is where you want that button to display. So you can show it on your posts, which actually, interestingly, excuse me, in the case of our training website, training.librarieswin.org, we do actually use the print button on the posts. So everything you see here is a post, and I have added this print option for all posts because you may want to come in here and print instructions for how to do something on your website. You can have it applied to pages. You can have it applied to your home page. You can choose a category index page, or you can actually select specific categories that you want to have it posted on. There is also the option to apply it as a shortcode, which if you have done, if you've reviewed the embedding code trainings, you would understand that you can create a shortcode module, a code module, and you can insert this onto a specific page using shortcode. And then you may have to make sure that you save your options in the end. And at that point, once you save your options, the print-friendly little icon will appear on the pages that you have selected. So again, I showed you what it would be like to print one of the pages from the training document. This is, you can take this and customize the size of your text. You can customize the size of the images that appear. You can, and you can delete sections if there's only one section of instructions and you want to save those and pin them up next to your computer. That's a good way to be able to keep track, or to make a paper or PDF or email copy of a web page. That's the presentation I have for you today. I will link the additional how to install a website plugin information and some information and the information for installing print friendly to the video page. Thank you and hope you have a good day.